Hey my sunshines, welcome to my very first video of your computer class. Yes, this year, surprisingly, I will be taking your computer. So, as per the syllabus, we will be starting our first chapter. So, let's jump into the video. How does a computer work? You have learned that a computer has many parts. Do you remember them? Label them. Oops. Yeah, I know. Very funny. Never mind. So, label the different parts of the computer. So, what is this? The screen like thing? This is the monitor of a computer. Next, this box. This is the CPU or the central processing unit. Below that, the small thing, this is the mouse of the computer. And this black rectangle thing is, it's the keyboard of the computer. So, what you have to do is label the names in your book by yourself. Okay, then let's come down. The input, process, output cycle. The rules are same. First I will go through the chapter, then I will explain it. Okay. When your mother prepares a glass of banana shake for you, she follows 3 main steps. Step 1. Input. First, she puts the peeled bananas, milk and sugar into the blender. Things you put into this system are called inputs. Step 2 is the process. Next, she starts the blender. The blender mixes the bananas, sugar and milk thoroughly. What do you do to the input is called the process. Step 3 is the output. Finally, a delicious banana shake comes out of the blender, ready for drinking. Yummy. What you get in the end is called the output. In the same way, to do any work in a computer, you have to follow these 3 simple steps: input, process and output. This is called the IPO cycle. I stands for input, P stands for process and O stands for output. Input. The computer accepts data, words, pictures or sounds and instructions as input. These are put into the computer by input devices such as the keyboard, mouse or the touch screen. Next, see the examples given here. Input, what data you are giving is number 2 and 3, and what instruction you are giving with that data is you have to add it out. So the input says that you have to give the data plus the instruction. Then the next step is the process. The central processing unit, CPU, works on the input using instructions. The instructions which you have given, then the CPU will process it. Like our brain, whatever signals we send through nose, ears, hands, the other body parts, the brain receives the signal and acts as a processor and gives the command. After that, through that, with the help of that process, we do the output of the things. So same goes here also. Central processing unit, CPU, works on the input using instructions. What is the process? Like it have to add the numbers 2 plus 3. What input has given the instruction, the process have to follow it. After adding, what is the output? The information we get after processing the input is called the output. This is shown by output devices such as the monitor, printer or projector. The input is giving the instruction to add number 2 and 3. The CPU is processing it by adding it by itself and giving the result as an output through what? Through monitor. You can see it on the screen, or you can take it as a printout, or you can project it on a computer or a screen. Okay. So let's see a video, then it will be more easier for you all to get the thing correctly, like what is input output or what is input process and output cycle is. Okay, so chalo. The different parts of a computer have separate functions, but they all work together to complete a task. A computer system consists of the many parts that make up the computer. These parts are divided into input devices like keyboard and mouse, output devices like monitor and printer, and the CPU where all the memory is present and all the data is processed. How do the parts of a computer system come together to work? To do any work on computer, we have to follow these 3 simple steps. Step 1, input. Step 2, process. And step 3, output. This is called IPO, or input, process, output cycle. We can use simple examples from our daily life to understand the IPO cycle. For making orange juice, the input needed for making orange juice is oranges and juicer. The process involves the juicer taking out the juice of the oranges. What we get as output is the orange juice. What is input, process, output for a computer? Input is a way of communication with computer. We enter data and instructions into the computer as inputs. We can enter input through input devices. Input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, etc. Processing means working on the data according to the given instructions. Data and instructions are provided as inputs. CPU processes the data. Output is information or final result. We can see output on output devices. Output devices are monitor, printer, speaker, etc. When we provide input to the computer, there have to be 2 parts to the input. One is the data. Like in the example, the data is the numbers 4 and 2. The other part is the instruction. That is, we have to tell the computer what to do with the data. Here, the instruction is to multiply. In the processing phase, CPU will multiply 4 by 2 and 8 is the result or final output. In this example, 3 numbers are given as data and the instructions is to arrange them in ascending order. In the processing, CPU will arrange the number in ascending order as per the instruction. 3, 4, 15 is the final output which is in ascending order. Got it? So, with this, we have completed our very first chapter. And what you have to do, you know it very well. Yes, you have to go through the chapter as much as you can. And in the next class on Friday, we will do the exercises of this chapter. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.